Hello all, thanks for joining us again this week. I'm just going to run through, you may have seen an extract out from us yesterday, and we've been working tirelessly with our developers at Layer X on building a billing component as a feature update to mycloudstore. The actual platform itself went live on Monday night. You'll see some new screens, and I'm just going to run you through the curse of the live demo, so bear with me. But I'm just going to show you through how you set these up and how you can actually provide billing files into your account system at any selective day in the month for you, or do it manually. So I'll just show you how we set these up and where these screens sit. So I'm just going to share one of my screens. So we're just looking now at a reseller account. So you guys will all see this as your primary reseller account. This is our mycloudstore test account. There's not a lot of data in here, obviously, being test, but we do, as you can see, have a .on Microsoft domain. So this is actually a live CSP account. One of the features that we've added is you now have the ability to set your billing on a specific day of the month. You can also select whether you want to do it per subscription change or per license or quantity change. We're suggesting probably the monthly, select a day in the month and bill for that day. The other changes can obviously generate a large number of billing files out of the system, but some of our partners were asking for it, so you ask and we deliver. Let me just show you how we can set this up. So it's simply a matter of navigating to your reseller account, the account tools button here on the right hand side, and you just edit the contact details. So scrolling down, you'll see a new field box here with Microsoft CSP billing. The charge notification is the frequency of the billing information, or the charge notify out of the system to whoever within your accounting team. And so if you select monthly, what it does then is it gives you an option to select the day of the month that you want to be billed. Once you select this day, the files will generate and be emailed to the CSP billing email, and that could be accounts at your reseller account, or somebody specific in your organization that needs to receive these files. Or you can also select to not only email yourselves internally, but you can email the sub accounts. When you email out to your sub accounts, what we do is we remove obviously your dealer buy price from that file that goes out. And that gives your sub accounts a descriptive email with a CSV file attached of what's actually being invoiced out as of your selected date in the month. What you can also do here, rather than setting a charge notification date, is you can go back. I'll just cancel out of the screen. Oh, it's hidden behind here. So let's just go back. You can cancel out of that screen, and in products and services, we've had the historic CSP billing report that's been available for some time, where you can export subscriptions and export users and see usage charts. But you can also now, you'll see a CSP billing file, and you can generate at any day of the month by selecting a specific date and an email address. You can generate CSP billing files for your entire customer base, or if I come in to my sub accounts, I've got a test account here, you can do it per sub account. If you have a request from your customer as to what their billing's looking like, especially for things like usage, so for Azure, you can generate this file at any stage during the month, and it will give you a consumption for the previous month's charges. So if you were to select it with the date today of the 9th of May, it will select from the 8th of May, from the 9th of, what are we now? May, 9th of April to the 8th of May, and it will give you the billing information based on the consumption usage for Azure for that customer. But you can do that, like I say, across all of your customers if you choose as well. Some of the outputs that are available from this file, let me just share another screen with you. We'll look at the sub-accounts here. So this is subscription based. And what this does is I've obviously deleted a whole load of partner information, customer information, but you obviously have column A as your customer details. Order ID is that alphanumeric string that is compiled by Microsoft. I defy anyone to tell me what it all means. You have a subscription ID and offer ID, so these are what we use to pull through. This is information that you may or may not need for your customer. Obviously, the key thing will be the offer name, so what the license actually is, whether it's a billing cycle of monthly or annual. Obviously, monthly will come up every month, annual will be a once a year billing. And then it gives you the details of the charge start and end date. So that's defined in that screen if you do it manually by selecting whatever date you want to show the billing from, or it can be based on the monthly setup date that you put. Say, what we're probably going to find is a lot of partners will like to bill on the first of the month or coincide with other managed service billing that they're doing with their customers. Obviously, you get RRP and your price, the deal by price, and then the quantity, and then that goes out to a total amount. Just expand some of these out. And you also get a list here of charge types, and anything that's got a pro rata will give you a definition. So if I can scroll back across, shows that the Office 365, we've got two line items there in column E. Office 365 Enterprise quantity was changed from 15 to 13, and that shows that's the reason why there's a negative amount in there. So depending on the day of the month that you're billing and the changes over the course of the month will obviously depend on the way the pro rata amount tallies up in that column. So these are details that you can grab either via the API endpoints that we've created, or this can be a CSV file that you download or email to a specific address within your organization. So that's the subscription. So your licensing. So obviously with licensing, we bill in advance, and then we have consumption, which, just bear with me, we flick into another screen. And here's my usage file. So this gives me details on the Azure usage for the previous period. So here, in this case, we've gone from the 12th of February to the 11th of March. And it gives you some details that are quite unique to the information that Exceeds provides. We've got some clever people in the development team, and they've been able to pull details like workload ID. There'll be another column in between here for tags. So depending on how you as a partner are using whatever naming convention internally, this will be how you can filter this Azure usage file to be able to provide some decent reporting to your customers. It's also obviously quantity used, which is based on the consumption, and then you have a list price, a pre-tax price, which is your retail, and then inserted here will be a dealer buy price. So we'll obviously run the discount algorithm over this before it lands within your accounts team's inbox. So this is going to give you enough information to be able to import this either using our API or just from a CSV import into your accounting systems. I know there's going to be loads of questions about that, so we're more than happy to, via the mycloudstore at Exceed email address or email me directly. Most of you have got my contact details. We're happy to answer these questions as we go through. It's, as Janine said, this is brand new for us. It was launched Monday night. So we're really keen to engage you guys and make sure that we're providing the right sort of services for you to be able to invoice your customers simply, but also make sure the accounting processes meet with your service levels internally. So that's me from billing.